3 marks the eyes of a chosen one reveal. There's something hidden in your eyes, something most people can't see unless they've been through the fire. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, right? But what if I told you they're more like mirrors, revealing the silent truth of who you really are? And for some people, those who carry something ancient, powerful, and almost indescribable, the eyes don't just reflect light, they reflect purpose. You've probably heard the term chosen one tossed around, maybe in spiritual circles or even movies. But this isn't about ego. It's not about being better. It's about being called, marked. If people have ever told you your eyes are intense, or maybe they avoid eye contact altogether, there's a reason. There are 3 undeniable marks that your eyes carry when your soul didn't come here just to survive, but to awaken. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you won't just understand what these marks mean. You'll know why you were born with them. When people hear chosen one, they usually imagine someone with supernatural powers or a glamorous destiny. But being chosen isn't about doing miracles. It's about carrying a frequency, a vibration that disrupts illusions. And that energy, it lives in your eyes before it ever lives in your words. Most think the signs of a chosen soul are external success, spiritual knowledge, or even charisma. But the true indicators? They're subtle, energetic, almost invisible unless you've lived through deep transformation. You see, the real chosen ones don't always look like leaders. In fact, most of the time, they look like the ones who were broken, discarded, overlooked. Why? Because before your soul can awaken the world, it has to survive its own inner collapse. So no, it's not about what you do. It's about what you carry in your gaze. That silent intensity, that unspoken clarity, that frequency that says, I remember who I am, even if the world forgot. And that's the first mark, depth. People with this gaze often intimidate without trying. Not because they're aggressive, but because they see too much. If your eyes often make others uncomfortable, if people look away quickly or confess things to you without knowing why, you're carrying a soul gaze. This is the first mark of a chosen one's eyes. You don't just look, you perceive. It's like you're watching the energy behind the words, the truth beneath the mask. And that's overwhelming to those who are still hiding from themselves. But here's what most people don't realize. This kind of gaze doesn't come from enlightenment. It comes from pain. From having your illusions shattered. From seeing the world betray itself again and again until the only thing left was truth. And that truth lives in your eyes now. Not as judgment, but as presence. So if people say things like, your eyes feel like they're staring into my soul, they are. Because the soul behind those eyes has earned the right to see. The second mark? It's recognition. Chosen ones often carry a flicker in their eyes that feels old, not aged but eternal. Like something ancient is staring through you. You've probably felt it in the mirror, or in those quiet moments of stillness. When you suddenly remember you're more than this body, more than this name. That feeling? It's real. Your soul has walked through dimensions before this one. You carry codes of memory from realms most have forgotten. And sometimes, that memory shines through your eyes like a glitch in the matrix. This is why strangers might feel drawn to you or unsettled. It's not about beauty. It's about frequency recognition. Your presence activates something in them they don't know how to explain. And often, they won't react with love, they'll react with discomfort. Because your eyes remind them of a version of themselves they haven't met yet. That ancient light, that's not a metaphor, it's spiritual data. And your eyes are broadcasting it. Every time you hold someone's gaze with presence, you're whispering a truth their soul can't ignore. The final mark is the most subtle and the most powerful, stillness. In a world addicted to chaos, motion, and distraction, your eyes hold calm, not the absence of emotion, but the presence of center. If you've ever walked into a room and felt everything shift without saying a word, if children, animals, or even strangers seem to instantly trust or notice you, that's the stillness doing its work. Stillness doesn't mean you have no fear. It means you've touched something deeper than fear, and it changed your relationship with it. Here's how you embody this more each day. Eye contact meditation. Stand in front of a mirror and gaze into your own eyes for 2 minutes daily. No judgment, just presence. Silent presence practice. Spend 10 minutes a day sitting in silence, not trying to stop thoughts, just watching. Speak less, see more. When you're with others, try speaking less and observing their energy instead of reacting. Watch how your gaze transforms the space. Your eyes already hold the marks. These practices help you own them consciously, because the moment you accept the weight your gaze carries, you stop dimming it to protect others from your light. The eyes of a chosen one are not loud, but they are unforgettable. You don't need to prove anything. Your presence already speaks volumes, and your eyes? They've seen worlds that words could never describe. So the next time someone says, "There's something about your eyes," smile. Because now you know, you carry depth. You carry ancient knowing. You carry stillness, not by accident, but by design. You didn't come here to fit in. You came here to remember. And through your eyes, others will start to remember too. So tell me, when you look in the mirror, do you finally see what your soul's been trying to tell you? Let this message awaken the part of you that's been quietly waiting to rise. Because the world doesn't need more noise. It needs more souls who can truly see.